Hey everyone, it's James Soroka. I'm reaching out to see if any of you would be open to taking Caitlin and I in. We are okay out here, but at the same time, it's really not healthy for either one of our mentalities. I personally am finally moving on from that tough guy part of the mindset where we have to live that way. You know, I wish I had learned this lesson much sooner, but I didn't. And if there's anybody out there that'd be willing to take us in, Caitlin and I are looking to get back into work. Now Caitlin will go to a regular job, and I'll be doing my social media. We also can help around the house and things like that. This is a very, very humbling post, but reaching out to you guys to make sure that we don't stumble into a cycle of homelessness that's unhealthy. So please reach out to me when you get the chance, as soon as you can. Thank you.
And today I'm here with Kate.
Hi.
And we have officially put our haters behind us, and it's cost us our home. So, the home was going to run out eventually anyway. I know we made the right choice to move on together. Screw the haters, this train, absolutely. But I'm actually coming on to ask any of you who might be open to it to bring Caitlin and I in to your home. I'm in recognition that this is a very uncomfortable conversation. In the past, I had asked for help, and I didn't do all that well with it. Caitlin and I at the hotel that we were at asked if they wanted help with like housekeeping and stuff like that. We're willing to work. Both of us willing to work. If there's anyone willing to take us in, I can help around the house. You want to talk about humbling? Right? Come on my own platform and have this conversation. Justin says, come to San Diego, come to the East Coast. Difficulty of the situation. Absolutely. Yeah. We do understand the difficulty of the situation. And we see that you do too. Caitlin's ready to work, either from home or at the house, or either from home, online, or to go get a regular job. Me personally, I'll admit that I'm not socially equipped for a regular job. I got too much going on emotionally. I'm not a danger to anyone or anything like that, but I just have a lot of self-esteem issues and things like that. I've received some extreme beatings over the past couple of years, emotionally and psychologically, and I'm not in a position to be around people like that. But I'll keep working on my social media. I can cook, I can clean. Those are things that I do know how to do, and I'll do them happily. But I'm not a man who has shame. I've never had shame, because shame is for the weak. I'm someone who I'm in recognition that now, unless it's obviously something to be ashamed of, but I'm not ashamed to ask for help, is what I'm trying to say. And being in the position we're in right now, it's not healthy. And we don't want to continue this way. We're essentially forced to continue this way at this point. I've been crying about that, screaming about that for the past couple of years, to no avail. I honestly thought that people had cared, but I guess not nearly as much as I thought, and that's okay. I'm putting that down. I'm walking away. That's fine. But at the same time, I'm now putting this work in. I don't have to leave Kate behind, because it's a big goal of the haters, is making sure that Kate and I get separated, that she is forced back into a life that she doesn't want, and that I am left destitute, to die, essentially, to die. And that's not going to happen to either of us. We're putting in the work that we have to by being out here and asking for help with food here and there when we have to, and finding places to camp. But it is very strenuous, and it's very dangerous, because there's gators and things like that out here. I already saw one. Kate didn't see it, but I did. Yesterday, a couple miles back. Remember how I always follow through with the things I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'll say something, and it was the one time I paused. There was one time I paused yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I saw a gator. And he was he was very close to us. I don't know how to do yardage and feet and whatever, but it was very close.
Is that when we passed that little?
No, it was before that. It was still along the interstate. I guess that was along the interstate too, but Give me 1 second, guys. I have to catch up on comments. What's that? No, I'm going to shut down soon. Thank you. Juliana says, I wish there was some way I could help out. Guys, like I said, just open your home to us at this point, because money is not an option. It's just, it's muddied the waters, and people don't get it, that it's not about money, and people try to use money to use us, where we actually want to work and put the work in. So, you know, we're not accepting the money unless it comes like super hard, super chat. That's great, but it's not an angle. And the reason you can know it's not an angle is because I don't receive that for 2 months anyway. Whatever you put into the chat, I don't see it for 2 months. It's not an angle. We're trying to get back on our feet, and we're looking for your help with that, just by bringing us in, and so that we have an opportunity to, you know, have a stable environment. It's about having a stable physical environment, something that I had disappreciated for a long time. And after now getting the haters out of my head and having a roof over my head for this past month and these past 2 months, is I know that a lot of you have seen how astronomically I have improved since you I mean, guys, think back 3-4 months ago. There's been, I've gotten a lot better, and being out here is not going to help with that. And a lot of people know that. And I'm willing to, you know, swallow my pride officially and say, hey, this is how it has to happen. I'm not saying anybody else is right about the situation. What I am saying is right is that I let the wrong people stall me long enough until I had those emotional issues. And here I am. So now I'm forced in that position. But I do open my heart and say, okay, I'm wrong right now. Please help. Trina says you could apply for disability for social anxiety. That's what I did. Trina, I could, but I don't want to turn to those resorts unless I absolutely have to. And I know in my heart that I'm not at that point yet. Welcome from Ohio, Armadillo. Surf, welcome on. Thanks, Brando. All right. Well, I've said my piece. Hopefully there's a human being out there that opens their home to us. I posted it on every platform, and I'm humble about it. I got no qualms here. I don't take the negativity to heart. Not anymore. It's not worth it. A lot of love in the air at this point. It's going to keep growing. And I hope the humility I'm showing with you guys right now is enough to prove that the only thing that needed to change was my attitude and my friendships. So I'm sorry for the way that I've been. Hopefully I see one of you very soon. Bye, guys. Hey, everyone. So Caitlin and I are still looking for somewhere to stay. A little difficult, especially here where we're at in Macon. It's just, it's a bit of a rough area, but it is possible we might be able to find somewhere. What's up? Just a little, gonna have to search a little harder, I guess. We reached out for some resources, didn't really get all that much. And what we did get didn't even have the area code on it, or the area code phone number. So, might not be where we want to stick around unless we can find a way to make it work. We're also looking at some other options that are kind of unique, you know, not inappropriate, but unique. Just trying to think outside the box and find a way to get a roof over our heads. But some of that includes work, some of it doesn't. If there's any of you watching this that own like a farm or something to that effect, we would be a little little bit sorted. So I can't be live for long because I got to get back to work. We're trying to figure out where we're going to go. But any of you watching this, if you need an extra hand somewhere, or, you know, we both know how to cook, clean, all that kind of stuff, basic stuff. But staying humble is how we get back on top real quick. And it might not look good for the platform having to use it this way, but it's the quickest way forward, and it's the quickest way for us to get back on our feet. Just, like I said, reach out when you get a chance and let us know.